Our season of champions kicks off this week in Fredericton, New Brunswick with the PointsBet Invitational.
Oh, it's running!
Oh, you're good. You're better than good. You're great.
We got the right stuff. We bring it every day. We came to shake it up. No other game that we play. We got the right stuff. We got the right stuff. We got what you want. We got what you need. Feel it in our bones. The right stuff.
It's so nice to be back in Fredericton and another visit to Willie O'Ree Place, of course, in honor of the Fredericton native, first black man to play in the NHL back in 1958. Last night our featured game was the number 8 John Epping against number 9 Mike McEwen. Both teams revamping, and of course McEwen now is the parachute in, no longer a bison on his back, but he has a trillium as he plays out of Ontario. Look at this, facing 5 in the 7th, and Epping makes a wonderful draw to keep himself alive. And then in the 10th, so many rocks in play, and again it was that. You thought McEwen had himself locked in for a couple at least. He needed 3, but that shot would end it right there as Epping wins it, running McEwen out of stones for the win. So there are your scores from last night. Cooey wins big. So does Brad Gouju. This is his first event. Reed Carruthers over his Manitoba rival in Braden Calvert and John Epping. So now we are down to the Elite 8, and it's interesting to note you've got them all there. The top 8 seeds have advanced. As on this, a Friday morning, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to Fredericton, our continuing coverage, and Kathy and Russ alongside. So let's talk just a quick bit about that 8th, those top 8. What do you think?
Well, whoever did the seeding did it awfully. It should be the top 9 because all 8, there wasn't an upset on the men's side, which is pretty unusual in curling, and you've got the best 8 teams in the country going at it from now on.
All right, let's show you what happened on the women's side of things. That was yesterday. These are the results from yesterday, and it was Homan-Scheidegger taking out Carrie Galusha from the territories. Caitlin Laws completely revamped, wins over the reigning junior champion. Rachel Homan by 4 over Suzanne Burt from Montague, PEI. And Penny Barker, an upset, 10 beats 7. So now we're down to the 8 there. And what are your thoughts here?
Well, what we're seeing is that the teams that came from game 1 to game 2, dramatically different. Comfort with the ice. They're all kicking back in. It's early in the season, but we're seeing mid-season form.
So our featured match here today is Carrie Einarson, 3-time defending champion, comes in, first event of the season, ranked number 1 against the number 8, and that's Kelsey Rocque. Let's meet the teams now, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Well, for Carrie Einarson, came in looking a little bit fatigued. She said it has been a long 4 years, a great 4 years, but after that one game, she looked very fresh this morning and is very excited to take on this Rocque team.
And it's interesting to note these are 2 teams that made no changes in the offseason. Team Rocque.
Team Rocque, I think what they have to do in this game, Kat, they're playing the best team in the country, 3-time Canadian champion. Go right after them. You got Rochelle, you got Dana. They're Canadian champions. They got the experience. Get them before they get comfortable with the ice.
So that is our feature. We're down to the final 8. It'll be Kelsey Rocque, Carrie Einarson when we come back to Fredericton. They need the 4. You got a second chance. Make the most of it. Canada, say hello to your new champions from Manitoba. Final stone for Ontario. Needs to be the shot Rocque. It has to be the shot Rocque. And it will go too far. And it will be a second straight Canadian championship. Northern Ontario, Krista McCarville. Right now, shot Rocque does belong to Canada. Run it back, kick it sideways, no! And it'll be 3 straight Canadian championships. Carrie Einarson.
The 2022 PointsBet Invitational is brought to you in part by PointsBet, proud partner of Curling Canada, by BKT Tires and OK Tire, by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, and by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
So we start with 16. We're down to the Elite 8. And after this draw, we'll get down to the Final 4 in this, the first ever PointsBet Invitational. Here are the games on the ice. Penny Barker, coming off her upset win. Number 10 faces number 2 Caitlin Laws and her brand new team. We're playing on sheet B. On sheet C, it's the team of Casey Scheidegger, but with Christy Moore filling in for Scheidegger out of Lethbridge against Rachel Homan and her revamped lineup. And Jennifer Jones, seeded number 5, goes against Selena Sturmey out of the Saville Sports Center in Edmonton. Kelsey Rocque is out, has the brush down. She plays too out of the Saville Sports Center in Edmonton. Now makes her home, however, in Carberry in Manitoba. And she's moved away, and so Rochelle Brown gets us underway against Carrie Einarson. The wins today. A win today will put an additional $6,000 in your pocket.
And a chance to win an awful lot more in the final 2 games.
And that's it. It's win and one and done, basically. These teams have made it through that first round of 16 and now into this final Elite 8. Keep winning. You win 4, you could take home as $50,000.
Confident start here by Team Einarson. That rock's fairly dangerous on the center line, nearly in the 4-foot. Most teams would hit it in the first end. This shows a lot of confidence in their feel for the speed already.
Well, and again, that confidence, the fact that this is just their second game of the season.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game. We'll start with Kelsey Rocque.
Well, rock solid. She has to be against the number 1 seed in Einarson. Kelsey herself, she's going to have to bring her A+ game to actually win this game. And then communicate the line, Vic. I think it's tricky all across the sheet, every sheet, all 4 sheets. There's a little bit different speeds, and at this level, it's imperative for Kelsey to communicate to the team so that they know the line, so they know what the speed is in that particular spot.
Yeah, it's a new season for us, and old lines like rock solid. I mean, you'll get better. I know. Right. It's still young, early in the season for you too. So, all right, the keys now for Carrie Einarson, and the pressure's on.
Find the 4-foot, which I've also used before, Vic.
Yes.
If Carrie's comfortable, and it looks like she is already, just by that strategy call there, if she's ready to go, if she can find drawaway, that's the only shot she'll miss once in a while. He'll play an aggressive game, and that's the way to beat Rocque. And carry it forward. When we were on a roll, we were playing with Wayne and Pete and Glenn, we had 2 or 3 good years in a row. You start the season, Vic, going, can we do it again? You know, and if you have a bad start, you go, oh, wow, that's the end of the bubble kind of thing. So they want to be amped up for this game.
Oh, very nice as Brianne Harris gets by and pushes the stone out the back. The keys to the game are brought to you by Scotty's Facial Tissue, the tissue for any issue. And, of course, Brianne Harris, Brianne Mayer, we congratulate Brianne belatedly on her marriage during the summer to her husband, Tori.
Little up. Whoa. Rochelle, we're up. Rochelle, 10-8. Hard, Rochelle.
Dana Ferguson.
10-5.
Just that little extra weight gives you that 1, 2, 3 inches less curl, enough to make a mistake here.
Oh. Can we get around our red? I think so. Late finish. So.
It should, yeah. That's when it just started breaking, was through that port there.
It's traveled well.
Yeah, this is the same ice as
Yeah, so here again, this is one of those things where you look and you go,
like to the broom.
I understand you put up the corner, it's yours, you're going around your color. That off-center guard, though, isn't that tight. Would you even think about going behind the opposition color?
Yeah, you absolutely can go behind the yellow one. The reason they do this, they're trying to force the play to the corner. If they get in trouble around the corner, that gives Carrie Einarson way more real estate to make her last shot. If they go around the middle, which is not wrong, that could congest the center right by the button, and it's tough to score two.
Okay, sweep.
15-2.
Yeah, I can see half.
Okay.
Hack. Okay. 12-5. Like a 12?
Yeah. Enough to kill it.
12 seconds, hog to hog.
And this is where you were talking prior to the game. The fact that Dana Ferguson, Rochelle Brown are Canadian champions with Chelsea Carey. You also have them, of course, silver medals with Val Sweeting twice over. So this is a very experienced front end that now is in their third season together, Kelsey Rocque.
Okay, 12-8. I think so. I think.
So yes, we started with 16 on each side, men's and women's. You play a minimum of 8. 2 90-second timeouts. This is the big one. It's the division. 38 minutes of thinking time, but we're going to split it into halves. 19 first 5, 19 second, and you cannot carry any time over. And the thought, of course, Kathy, is that you want the teams not to bank time. You want them to start throwing at each other right away.
And that is the intent, that the time difference isn't any shorter than we see at our Canadian championships or provincial championships, but there is no merit in running them up and down for the first 2. The goal of the rule here is play all 5, front and back, and don't waste time.
Not exactly sure what this will do.
Dana was incredibly light on the come around hit, almost raised Einarson in, but also left her Rocque in the way to get the Einarson top red without having to play a run back. So pretty safe situation here for Team Einarson.
We've got
Michelle.
Danielle Schmeeman and Kelsey Rocque have been together for years through their
That's okay.
Canadian junior days and their University of Alberta youth sport gold medal.
More.
Similar hair more.
Or wait. No, the same. Sorry. Okay, that's a little less than Shannon.
That was close.
Top 8.
Okay, yep, go if you have to. Curling early.
Like it behind the tee line if possible.
Top 12. Hard, gotta go. Hard. Hard. Top 8.
This is really close to not making it.
Keep going, keep going. A little further, get a bite. Go, 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 go.
Wow, great brush and just a bite. Just a bite.
How many times have we seen that in the last 3 years? Just incredible brushing. They knew right away, Vic. If they had hesitated a while thinking the speed was fine, that doesn't get close.
Keep going, keep going.
Coast to
A little
coast.
further, get a bite. Go, 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 go.
Good. Yeah, that's all right. It's still good.
It's not bad there. Like,
Yeah, it's just,
yeah, I think a 15.
okay, firm.
Oh,
Yep.
yep.
Yes. Yes. Hard, hard, hard. Hard, Dana. Hard, hard, hard for peace.
Now they're going to get a break and roll it right underneath.
Look at that.
Look at that indeed. Wow.
I couldn't see
I mean, there again, you talk about the brushing on the other side of things that Brown and Ferguson, they were just brushing just to get a piece, and it leads to all smiles.
Yeah, they thought that was going to take off, and it was pretty firm.
Yep.
How good is that?
Yes.
I'm not sure. You might be able to chase it with the outturn here. It's over buried by a fraction.
I agree. You got it. Yeah, I like that ice. There you go,
Dana
Val.
threw one here off the light a little bit narrower than this, so they've got a pretty good guess what it's going to do. Lots of pebble here.
Just through. Just back 8.
Whoa.
Back 8.
So close.
Val Sweeting.
Curl.
Back 12.
Curl.
Back line.
The weight's good, though. It should curl.
Whoa.
Cut it off that guard first, and there it goes. By that one, too.
Hard care. Go, 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 go.
That's world class, Vic.
Well, it's it's the throw,
Nice
it's
weight.
the management of the stones,
shot.
it's the brushers one to the other, holding it, pushing it, and then the line call from Einarson.
In that case, Val Sweeting took the onus of reading the ice. She understood how much curl there was there. She knew there was pebbles. She said to the skipper, give me a little more ice. So that tells me she wanted to throw a softer weight. She actually threw it a hair lighter than was intended. That's what made that shot
Sorry about my
makeable.
first. I kicked slow and I didn't quite hit their path.
Yeah.
So didn't carry it well.
Wow, what a shot.
But how, in doing that, Kathy, when you're throwing as she does Sweeting, you have to have confidence in the brushers too. You're saying to yourself, I know that they're going to help me out.
Well, and I think that Russ nailed it when he said it's a world-class shot. That was the kind of shot that is made by a team that has played at the highest of level, where you do. It's the broom is in the right spot. You trust where it is. You throw it to your sweepers. Those are not shots that people will necessarily take on if they're one of the new teams. It's sort of a let's just hit it or let's just draw, but it's not that finesse.
8-6 was that final score over Christina Black out of Halifax.
Roll it, Rochelle, roll it, Rochelle.
Watch out now as they'll try to open it up. And yeah, the two stones are open.
Okay. Okay, good. Bree was good. And just hope she doesn't make that.
Well, I think she's gonna play double of some sort, I would think. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna.
Do we want to roll a hair so we don't leave her this double?
Yeah, that's what I said too.
Oh, you signaled that. Sorry, wasn't watching. Okay, I like
You
it.
guys like that?
Is that second?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, yeah then.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Then no, just play the
Yeah.
slash
She
double
might
one.
try to go for that. Okay. Should be a
If-
little straighter.
If it's yellow, Vic, I think you have to hit it. You bring that top rock in play. You could draw somewhere else, but the shot rock's wide open, and those two guards are now pretty scary. They're right down the center. A hit and roll on the shot rock and could be a steal. But you have to hit this. It's your three. It's so late in the end.
You guys like this?
Yeah, we do.
Normal?
You just know
To
this.
Kathy's point, that world-class read by Val Sweeting and team, they didn't get the same thing out of Rocque. They were way underthrown there, missed the line call completely, and got a little fortunate they ended up second shot.
Yeah, let's get it.
Fantastic ice reading by Team Einarson so far.
Nine to firm. Keep it firm.
8, 5, 9. Yeah.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Yes.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
Yes.
3 straight Canadian championships. Carrie Einarson. And she'll roll it over, and they'll sit there 3 with the last rock here in this first.
I think we can try to get that top, like,
Just click it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, I'm good with
For
that.
a feel?
A
other
little
thing is
unlucky where that stopped, because to make the double,
I don't
That might
mind
be
this.
better.
you're actually going to roll this way, and if you get it right, you're in there somewhere.
Like,
It could
I don't
flip
think we
everything right around.
no, because
Like,
we
we're
have
probably
to,
gonna be
we're probably going to be
popping
open.
So I don't mind this either if you think you can get all three. You
It's
definitely
tough
can.
to get all 3, but yeah.
Do you guys like this better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure we probably get both, hey, and then see where
Yeah.
we end up rolling.
So probably here.
Okay. Do you want
Well,
to
our first update is Penny Barker out of the Moose Jaw Ford Curling Center against Caitlin Laws and her revamped team, and it'll be Laws with last rock.
And Penny Barker has been shot for some time in this end and has continued to place guards. They've been peeled by the Laws team. On Caitlin's first, she tried to run back, did not make it, and so it was capped off again. Now looking to run her own corner guard into the mix because she has 2 other stones in the house. It could be for 3.
It could be if you can get that red stone. It's corner frozen to second shot. Final stone on the way. Caitlin Law, Selena Negovan is on the brush. Peterman McCush coming across and just across the top. And it will be a steal of 1 for Penny Barker. Laws with her win over the junior champions Emily Deschênes. While Barker took out Woodstock, Ontario's Holly Duncan to advance.
Made the double and almost stayed there. Compared too thin.
I thought it was interesting. Danielle Schmiemann said, "You want to go for all 3?" And the front end said, "No, we'll go for the double."
Well, yeah, if you don't, if you make that double a little thicker, you're buried.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
Good throw, though.
Easier shot, too.
Yeah, even with like peel, it's coming up.
Yeah.
Weight's good. Solid 10.
Whoa. Clean.
Clean.
Yep.
Yeah,
Clean. Clean. Curl. Curl.
Oh, yeah, you're.
Got it?
Yeah, you should be fine.
And they do. Good rush to hold it up. To score a couple. Einarson with a nice start. Brianne Harris throwing the lead stones for Carrie Einarson and the team from the Gimli Curling Club. They pop a couple in that first, and so it will be Kelsey Rocque out of the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton that do have the last rock, and they have the hammer playing the Yellowstones here in tune.
10.
Well, it was only a 2, but it was an impressive 2, Vic. Some 8 really, really well-positioned rocks.
So tight. Oh, gosh.
Easy. 10.5.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Looks like 10.5.
Rochelle Brown.
Dana. We're on nose. That's good, Rochelle. Nice throw.
10-5.
Carrie Einarson and the team were winners over Tracy LaRocque, the reigning Canadian club champion, in their first round, and their first game of this season.
We have had such a long 4 years, and we've been starting super early and finishing super late into the season. So we just decided to enjoy our summer, and we knew a lot of other teams would be starting off their season earlier. But since we didn't make any team changes, we didn't think it was necessary to start as early as everyone else.
Well, and she talks about 4 long years, and I think that a lot of people think that's related to COVID, and that is part of it. But what incredible success that they've had. We've talked about their Scotties Championship. They had that disappointment of winning and then finding out once they got to Prince George that the Worlds had shut down and they were going home. And then they repeated and repeated again. And then, of course, mixed doubles with Brad Gushue. She has traveled all over the world. And the length of the season, it takes you into April and May. And so wanting to sit back a little bit, they're not regretful. They say it's been an amazing 4 years, but it starts early and it goes long.
Very nice shot there by Dana Ferguson to get the roll underneath. Interestingly enough, same thing applies to Brad Gushue.
Yes.
Had it not been for this event, he says he would have not been on the ice till mid-October.
Yeah, that's smart. It's the year up to the Olympics. They're beat up also. There's no hurry to be perfect.
But it is interesting, Vic, when we spoke with Carrie before the game, you were asking her what keeps her going, and she said, we just want to be better. We brought a bronze home for Canada at the Worlds. We want to bring home gold. We want to go to the Olympics. And so as much as this team has accomplished, they have seen that there are still goals to be achieved, and that takes a lot of work and dedication.
And she's now, of course, coaching, she said, 1 day a week, her girls, and she really enjoys that aspect of it.
And they're that close too, Kathy. Like,
yes.
You know, they're the shot here, shot there, and it could be gold.
I was thinking a little more. It's not quite as nice yet. 25.
Blank in the first end with Casey Scheidegger's team, Christy Moore skipping against Rachel Homan. And look at that. Jennifer Jones, a 4 against Selena Sturmey. out of Edmonton.
Well, and Selena Sturmay's team kept trying to make run backs and kept double stuffing and not removing any of the Jennifer Jones stones, and Jennifer had an open hit for that 4.
Go, 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 you got it. We're in.
Go, 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 go.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, okay. Good sweeping. Okay.
Not quite.
Sorry, I can't find the weight.
Yes, they're out here. Okay. We're not quite 10.
Hard if you're down.
Yep. Getting better, closer to 10 now.
Straight to it.
Hard, hard.
Shannon Burchard on the brush.
Hard. Watch this roll.
And we'll roll it away from those 2 corners.
Good place.
Closer, wait, Carrie, you're still down.
Wait, good. She just. Okay.
Wanted to stay in the white, the 8-foot. Now, as there's a come around made around this double cornered guard, it's going to be shot Rocque over the red one.
A little more than a 30.
Just a hair.
30's probably close with the. Try and get it buried. Little up.
Yeah. Back 8.
Yeah.
Okay, well then.
Back house.
Whoa.
Back 4.
Coming down. Hey, Dana.
Back 4.
Back
Okay,
8.
I can't.
Back
Yeah, I
8.
can't. Back
Looks
all there.
really hot. There'll be a bit of pebble at the very last half of the rings, but they're going to need it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's stopped down. They're pretty good.
Okay.
I got 15.
Me too.
So Danielle Schmiemann going deep, hangs it on the back edge of the 12.
52nd knee bite. Bite 8. But yeah. Okay. Wings are holding up nicely.
Yeah, I think that like 14-8, 15 speed's really close.
Yeah, I like that. 14-8 is nice.
Boy, it might be their first event, but their communication is mid-season form, isn't it?
It really is.
Little light.
Little light, yeah.
You like that, Kathy? I would think that it
Puppy!
it's natural. It just
Yes.
comes naturally.
It really does, and they spend a lot of time together in the off season, whether it's Brianne's wedding or just being together. They don't have to work on those things anymore. The kinds of things that they're going to be working on are more the finesse shots, the weights, how they call line. But there's so much that this team is so much further ahead than other new teams that you can't even describe it.
Wow, Val is having a great game so far. My goodness,
Not a lot.
hasn't missed a shot.
Well, that come around tap in
Yeah.
the first end was just superb. Yeah, this is as
Give me
sharp.
a
We've
little
watched
bit
them
more
play a
on
lot
your
of games, and that's as sharp as I've seen them play for
Maybe your wrist.
an end in 3 quarters.
Love.
Yeah.
11-5. Weights up.
Hard line.
Get it by the tight one.
Hard. You gotta go.
No.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
11-1. Curled a lot. Good sweeping. Yeah.
You see it all the time. It's one team's getting the broom in the right spot. One team's still working on it.
Hard. You gotta go.
Okay. Well, part of the challenge for this Kelsey Rocque team this year is this is the first year that Kelsey has moved away. She said normally she would have been at the Saville Center throwing a lot already with her team by now, but living in Carberry in Manitoba, no access to the team. She hasn't flown in yet. And so some of that comes from not working with your team, throwing together, seeing releases. It's going to take a little bit longer for this team, I think, this year, just because of that distance.
No question.
Make them work for it.
And it's tough to turn that on when your opponent's Carrie Einarson.
Yes.
It should be coming through that middle, but it should be like.
Yeah. Still does definitely come down more to the middle though.
Okay. Breaker. I think it for back 8.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I like that.
All right,
So
I
I
think
might
if
just play
you
the
wanna,
same shot that they just played and try and roll into
Yeah.
us.
yeah, I think if you give us like a 14-7,
Yeah, like a little more than your
14-7,
draw the button, just
Yeah.
for
Okay.
back house. Yeah.
You normally don't want it behind the tee line because the way this situation goes, Team Rocque's going to freeze to it, but the freeze is so difficult. And Carey with the up weight ability can hammer it out of there, so it's a good move. You throw it top 8, they make a double, they might be buried around a corner guard.
Keep going. Yep, gotta go. Anything back is better than nothing. Go. Good.
14-9.
Okay. Nice, Carey.
That side one's tough.
Yeah, I just like this one.
Good. Cool.
I was thinking this.
Okay.
Think so.
Okay.
Easy. It'll go across center.
Okay.
Like once it gets to center.
Okay.
Kelsey Rocque and her team made it to the semifinals of last year's Alberta Championship before losing to Casey Scheidegger.
Dana's way.
Looking for
Yes.
that, as we hear so many teams say, Kathy, looking for consistency.
What kind of weight?
Well, and I don't want to beat a dead horse, but that is one of the challenges when you don't play together. They're so used to having access to the ice at the Saville and throwing together, and in the absence of that, for Kelsey, she's going to struggle to find ice in Carberry. It's not in yet, and she's going to have to travel either to Brandon or to Winnipeg for a while to get ice, and then she's still missing the ability to throw with her team, which is something that she has always done. So there will be adjustments for sure.
We're right in the middle. Roll it if you can. Okay. Okay. A 10.
Just a little up.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was 10.
Right there with a 10.
Okay.
Should run a little straighter out here. Hey?
I thought they might freeze there, Kathy. The hit and roll is so tough.
Yeah. Okay. You got it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, nose are right.
Sounds good.
Well, it was a big 4 that Jennifer Jones put on the board against Selena Sturmey as she tries to get herself back into it, this Sturmey.
Well, if she liked the color red before, she sure doesn't after this morning. It has been all red that she has faced. She's electing to play the hit and roll, needs to get to the button to get shot against 3.
One here. And thin, and it'll be a steal of 2 more.
9-5.
Nice, Carey. Good
Former
pair.
world junior champion Sturmey won that in 19. Well, you know, the reason why we had a little chuckle we did with Kelsey Rocque because her partner is Braden Calvert, and he lives in Carberry, so that's where she's moved, and he owns the Calvert Cattle Company. They're very much into cattle.
Boy,
Way to go out on a
you're
limb.
on fire, Vic.
Yeah. Anyway, so I said to her, I said, so are you, what's the city girl? She says, I'm into it. She says, I'm driving tractors and I'm around the cows. And I felt like this, for those of you of a certain age will remember Green Acres. Remember, city girl goes to the farm.
Yeah, that's right.
But she loves it.
She says she loves it.
Yeah, she's out there on the tractor among the
Cattle.
And she makes the hit and stick for the single. Yes, 2-1 as we're. I was going to say moving on, but I won't. That's Rochelle Brown throwing the lead stones for Kelsey Rocque of Edmonton. As we welcome you back on this Friday morning. It's the Elite 8 women's side of things here at the PointsBet Invitational in Fredericton. Rocque gets her single, and so Einarson Carey out of Gimli with the last rock again. She has the hammer playing the Redstones here in 3. line just off there in the background behind the board. You can see Reed Carruthers, who's doing double duty here, as well as Ryan Fry. We're both on the men's field. Ryan Fry, though, eliminated last night. He's playing with Mike McEwen, but Reed Carruthers will be on the ice tonight in the Elite Eight.
Brianne said, I don't want to throw this very heavy. You don't have to. You've got hammer. Just kick this thing behind the tee line. Get it in the open and try to roll buried. Nice shot.
A little more. Keep going. A little more. A little more. Good. Okay, that's good.
That doesn't have to be out. That can be dealt with later. It's not a problem Rocque anymore, and almost rolled under the yellow. Good throw. I'll tell you, Vic, the way this game's going, that was almost a game saver for Kelsey Rocque. I know it was a hit against 3. It wasn't a hard shot. They're made all the time. But if you ever roll out there, 4-0, the way Einarson's playing.
Yeah, if you think you can get to nose there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Weight's good?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Hard line. You gotta go. Don't let it go. Hard. Go.
Man, was that close.
Good. Okay. Oh, that looked a little down.
Dana, we talk about all the time, a left-hander, these interns can really go. That was near disaster.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Just like end number 1, they've got that free shot to the open side to sit 2.
Okay, that should be back to you.
A little quicker here now. They've spent 3 rocks at least down this spot in end number 1.
Curling now. Line's good. Right here. Line's perfect.
Last time she was good. Yeah, I did. Very close.
14-6. Right here. Yep. A little bit. Yep. Gotta go. Yep. Further. Go.
Good. Great shot. Whew. Geez, some of them just don't run the same. No, I think it's
Normal.
It's interesting. We hear Brianne and Val talking about some don't run the same. Props to Dave Merklinger. From the first day to now, I think the ice has really improved. It's much more consistent. But I'm not sure, Russ, whether it's these rocks that haven't been used for a long time or there's spots in the ice that are just doing different things.
Yeah, whether, with the weather outside, there's a lot of humidity in here, and it could be a little bit dusting of frost, or the little bit of pebble has been worn down. Or I talked to Nolan Thiessen this morning about how, with the draw to the button, you heat up those paths to the button so much. It gets so fast. It's the fastest spot in the building for the whole game. There's some different paths for sure.
Well, she's working on another one. This is a local artist from Fredericton. This is Laura Forrester. And how she's keeping her eye on things. She'll have a couple of paintings done by the end of this event. One will be donated to a local club, and the other one will be put up for auction. And so we thank Laura. Those would be the people.
Yeah, filling up quickly.
Yes.
I think they have pretty deep, so it should pull a little bit.
Did she do cows, Vic? Do you think?
I'm going to tell you my favorite Calvert cow story.
Oh.
The year that Braden won the Worlds, they named a baby calf after their coach, Tom Klasper. And I always thought that would be the neatest honor as a coach to have a cow named after you. But none of the teams that I've coached have bought into that.
Wow.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, jumping.
Just pointing it, yeah.
Just pointing it in other words, that's another slang word for narrow. Just soften the release in a fairly swingy spot.
Yeah, it's been a struggle so far for
I didn't think I was
Danielle Schmiemann.
Top 12. Okay, gotta go then. Back ready.
Val Sweeting.
Don't want top 12 because a hit and roll's available if it's that high.
Hard. Hard. Gotta be deeper than this one. Hard.
Getting it into would be a chore.
Hard.
Whoa.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, just wait.
The problem with light, and Kathy just touched on it, the problem with light is you miss the intended path. It curls the
Yeah,
break
so you
points
just
that
gotta throw
much
it a little
sooner.
bit
Now
more.
you're into the gravel. You're into a little bit slower area, and it just makes you look real bad.
Caitlin Laws gives, well, there was a blank against, pardon me, in that third.
Whoa, Dana.
We'll have to double check the
Hard,
scoreboard.
Dana. Hard to stick.
Come on, Dave. Go. Push.
They got 3-1 they lead, pardon me, in the second. So Laws up on Barker, 3-1 as they play in 3.
And that is a Caitlin Laws team that has really found draw weight, the finesse weight. Selena Negevin making some wonderful shots to produce that 3.
Okay, so I think. Although if we do bury it, it's kind of forcing them to go to the middle. Yeah, open's okay.
We talk about it all the time when you're coaching strategy. Val just made a smart error. You can now go around it, and you've got 2 buried, and you might still score your 3. If she had been a foot heavy, it's pretty hard to score 3 points. Not that she wanted to do it, but it's in a pretty good usable spot.
Gotta curl.
Okay, can't stop.
Can't stop right now. Yep. Hard. Further.
Okay, great spacing, guys.
My goodness. They're going to break those 2.
So just minimum, Val.
Val's buying lunch here. There might still be a double here. Such an important shot. If that goes 2 feet farther, Vic, both buried. Now there's a chance to get out of this situation with a double.
We're gonna try it. The yield college try, I like it. No, you got this, Kels. Let's make it.
Yep.
Gotta go, Rochelle.
Michelle Brown trying to hold this. Going to bring it across and roll it towards the corner. Oh, and it just spins back. Nearly laid it on the edge.
Good sweep. Sorry, I just wasn't very back.
They started to sweep after contact and then gave up on it here. Another couple of inches. Should be tricky to remove.
I think so. You have almost all of it.
Okay.
Are they even? I think ours is a hair deeper, but not by
Just
much.
control, weight, board, weight, roll. Try to roll behind that corner. It'd be a nice situation.
If it was half open, it would be a little more scary.
Bumper.
Yeah. Hey.
Can you feather it by that red stone? The shot
Oh, yeah.
stone? You can,
No,
huh?
yeah, because it's so deep, Vic, you're right. If it was a little higher, you'd be in trouble.
Okay.
You'd almost have to hit it dead on, but it's so deep, it'll go right by it unless you hit an 1/8 of an inch of it.
Oh, for the roll, yeah, I like that for the roll.
For the roll?
I do. Because it'll come up to half rock by the end, yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, we told you Laws got 3, and now it's 1, 2, and sitting 3 more. That's what's facing Penny Barker out of Moose Jaw.
And this is the exact same situation that Penny faced on her first. She played a draw down to the shot stone, but Caitlin able to pick it out and roll out on her final. So it's the same pass she's just thrown.
Einarson stone on the way. Gets to the nose, pushes it through.
Brilliant brushing again, 3 in a row.
Okay, line's good.
Well, that one was close to crashing on that
Was it ever?
center guard.
Now. Just starting to go a little. It's all you, T-line. Starting to go. Take a look. Going now. Can't hurt it. It's moving
Christy
now.
Gamble in the
Come on,
house.
girls. Can't hurt it. You've got backing. You've got backing. Full forward. Okay. Your shot. 100.
For the single. Laws still leads it. You've got the number 10 seed Barker, number 2 in Caitlin Laws.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Heel. Whoa. 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 Never. Gotta go hard. Right out. Hard.
One more spin.
Little more. Okay, Brad.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's a shot Rocque.
Overbrushed it early.
I think a 2 here is really good, Carrie.
Yeah. It's a great point. You know, if you're down a point or something, you take a look at that. You don't want to hit that dead on and be forced to 1 or something.
Only if you're caught. I think we go into it though like this.
Play the out turn.
Yeah, I think
Just
it's
like
going to be
back
hard.
eight, wait.
Oh, you guys don't
back
like the
eight?
intern at it? Because we've played this path like a million times. I don't really know
The
what's
only
going on.
thing
I
I
think
think you can get it with
it's going to spin this way.
Yeah.
So we got to come this way at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like back 8,
Back
wait.
8, back 12.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
Let's make it.
I got it.
Well, how much is
Yeah, I know what you mean.
is
The
Brienne's
other way.
Yeah.
Harris's thought? We've played the intern so many times. I mean, they've seen the brushing. We saw how hard it was to brush. But now you go to that out turn. How much of a difference is it going to mean?
Big difference. It'd be a lot slower, and they're not quite sure where to put the broom. So I agree with it. I also like the other turn, because if you hit it on this side, you have to hit it on this side, obviously. But if you throw the in turn, it will gear, and the rock you're throwing will spin. So therefore, you can hit this one
14-3,
thicker.
14-5.
This way, when you hit it there, the rock you're throwing wants to spin that way, and it'll stop the shooter from rolling very far. I think it's tougher this way.
Back 12.
Little light. Back 12.
Just make sure you get
Back
one of
12.
them on. Yep.
Curling early.
The front end thought about getting the sure 2. They may still get that sure 2 if it over curls. You're going to touch this on the way by. Trying to hold it, and oh no, they'll get their deuce, but just not enough to push it in. As Brienne Harris has a second look, but they did get their 2 just the hard way. No, we'll take our deuce and move on.
Flash, his final stone. Oh my goodness, what a run back shot, and stick it to boot.
Clean. Clean. Whoa.
Yellow on the yellow on the yellow. Hopefully save the red. There it is. Tap, tap.
Good shot.
Oh, and that'll do. Goodness, what an end. So we're down to the Elite 8 in men's play as well after last night, and it's interesting to note the seedings 1 through 8 are the teams to advance. No upsets on the men's side of things. And we'll have it for you coming up at 3 Eastern Time, noon Pacific, as our coverage continues. The Elite 8 here at the PointsBet Invitational. Now let's update you. And it's Tracy Fleury. You have to do a second look sometimes on these teams. I wasn't, who's that holding? That's Tracy Fleury, of course. She is skipping, throwing the third stones. Rachel Homan continues to throw the last rock, Kathy.
Christy Moore made a good come around on her first. Rachel Homan got rid of it, and Christy's final stone did not work out. This is a hit for 2, maybe 3.
And after the measure around the edge of the 12, It turned out to be 3. Homan takes the lead over the team of Homan-Scheidegger out of Lethbridge with Christy Moore, their former lead, returning to skip the team. As we mentioned earlier, these are two teams that have remained the same. Third season for the Rocque team. As she said, you know, with all the pandemic problems, this is really their first full season. They really never got through that first 18 months, Kathy, of being a team. They really never did feel like they were a team.
No, and she felt that, you know, when you look at what's happened over the course of the last couple of years with the pandemic, that they didn't get to do the season that they wanted. They didn't, you know, sit down and say, these are all the places we'd like to go and this is where we'd like to peak and try to be at events, because there was so much uncertainty. So even though they've been together, they kind of feel like this year might be one of those years where they really do get to do what they want. But then, of course, with Kelsey moving, that put a different kind of look at it. But they feel fresh.
Well, no doubt. And you asked her, you said, so are you committed to 4 years? And she said, well, not necessarily. We didn't talk about that. I think that, you know, like any team now, just because you've changed, you're going to, Russ, will it be 1 year or will it be 2 years before you make that decision? We're committed to the full 4, because there's bound to be more changes.
Oh, no question. Do you get along on and off the ice? The life changes. There's so many things that can happen in a 4-year span, and there isn't a chance that all these teams we're seeing out here are going to be identical.
Shot, Shannon. Nice.
Hit and roll another garden. What do you like?
Well, we're second.
I don't mind that. Do you like that?
Okay. I kind of saw the freeze.
Yeah, I like this.
Freeze. Yeah.
Okay.
25-30?
Yeah, I think a 30.
Okay.
Light, I thought. Yep.
Hey, line's
Dana
good.
Ferguson.
We're a little tight. Line's good. Line's good.
Top 4. It's
Hey, room.
He said light, but it's in a very nice path here. I don't think it's
Line's good.
it's awfully close.
Line's perfect.
Yeah, top 4.
Hard. Gotta go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Very nice.
Hey, not bad. This doesn't carry.
Came down.
Good sweep.
Is there a normal?
Good enough. The yellow double will jam.
How much space is there?
Yeah, not very much.
Oh, it's hard to stick with
normal.
Do you like that? Can we stay with normal? It'll be hard, but.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we ever hit and roll off the other one? I don't mind hitting the open one.
We just might leave a pocket though.
Yeah. I just don't want to leave him another crack at that freeze to make it better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like your first call.
It's a really good point.
What, leaving them a pocket?
Yeah, if they just threw the freeze, so if you pick this clean, you're going to roll out, and then that gives Dana a chance to freeze perfect.
9.
Whoa. Yep.
It's going
Yep.
up.
Whoa.
It's curling.
They might lose their back one this way. One of them's going to go.
It's like firm.
Okay. That's okay. It was kind of going backwards, eh?
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
There we go again. Different player, but they know the spot.
Okay. So 30 is minimum, but
Yeah, 25-30.
yeah.
As we mentioned earlier, it's been a struggle for Danielle Schmiemann so far, lowest player on the ice at the moment. Percentage player on the ice.
And that is not Danielle. She is a very good player. It's just sometimes you just struggle to find it.
Little light. Curling early. Really curling. Hard.
Top 4.
Hard. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go, 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 go. Gotta go deeper.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, good sweeping, guys.
Wow. You just need more kick.
Yeah.
Made like a
Just
20.
just that little extra curl, similar effort to Dana's, but that little extra curl now is the doubles queued up. Right on the center line, contact point, your double's made. So as this comes down, you watch it. If Val can split the center line at contact,
Yep.
or a hair high side of the center.
So as it gets to the line, here we go. Going to get to the middle of the rock in the center line.
Atta girl, great shot.
And comes across and got them both.
Beautiful shot.
Very nice. Judy, good pair.
Great shot.
I was going to ask where I had to hit it, and I'm like, just throw it good. Yeah.
Lots of room.
Yeah,
This
that's
one.
pretty
Back
good.
more.
Same shot down to it.
Yep.
Lots more room.
Yeah. This one's flying though, Vic, and it's out wider, and wider means better path.
Trying to help it over now is Rochelle Brown.
Okay, good shot.
That's slowed down too.
Mm-hmm.
But not enough. Now just roll on top.
Yeah, roll in front or take both.
Yeah.
Roll in front?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's sweeping.
That's crazy. Just like fudge in the middle.
These are tricky
Yeah.
too, Vic. You played so well. You're up 4-1. Everything's going perfect. You hit and roll right to Val's broom. You're in nice shape. But if you roll just a fraction farther, which is easy to do, you roll buried, then there's a nice little pocket, and that could set up a 2 for Rocque.
Flop in front.
And Jennifer Jones and her revamped team out of the St. Vital and Altona curling clubs up 6-1 on Selena Sturmey. Final Stone Jones.
And a draw anywhere in the paint for 2, even though she's down 5. Selena continuing to hit and rolled out on her final one. And so a relatively easy shot for Jen compared to some of them that she's faced, but needs to stop.
Curling 93% at the moment. And we'll add to the percentage there. Picks up 2 more over the Sturmey team that really provided, I think, the biggest upset in the women's side with a win over Chelsea Carey, the number 4 seed, 10-6.
Good throw. I didn't realize.
What a perfect roll.
Yeah.
Big speed. Again, like I said, if you hit that a smidgen thinner, it rolls right underneath, and there's a nice little wall to freeze to.
Back line.
Now it's a problem.
There, I'm thinking.
Okay. Yeah. You can throw it however you want.
That's coming pretty hard. That's like a 9-second hit. Just rolled the exact amount they wanted. Sharp looking team here, Vic. They're making everything.
If it's good enough for her to guard.
And it is like a switch went on when we did that interview the very first day on
Yeah, I didn't know
Tuesday with Carrie. It was a bit of a sigh, and you know, we hadn't started yet, and it's been a long 4 years. But then they went out and played their first game, and you look at them now, and it's like mid-season.
And it's so ironic, isn't it? Because we watched Einarson in the bubble that year in Calgary, and they were just beat, exhausted, mentally done.
Okay, so she's probably just trying to nose.
If she does, they.
Back line. Line's okay. Back line. Close. Clean. Back 12. Whoa. Curl. Rochelle. Curl. Back 12. Hard, Rochelle. Hard.
Very good shot.
Hey, sweet.
It's about the best you could do, really.
I think we get there. Shoot.
A little more curl, maybe.
Oh, I thought you threw that good.
Yeah, I thought so too. Just didn't quite get
Still
there.
allows
Everything else has
Einarson,
been
though,
walking.
to get across the nose and flip another one in there. And
Yeah, for sure.
then at that point, could be facing 5 with your last.
Turn. Yep. Okay, you got it. Right on the nose or
Yeah.
little
Or
low if
like-
you can?
Yeah.
If you could get it to there, Vic, to your point, she's got the button and 3 of them in the forefoot. Even if you hit it dead on, take your shot rock out, then that protects the draw. So then a double has to be made. You can't roll out. You do not want to be playing double weight against 4 or 5 rocks.
Firm. Close. Clean.
It's pretty firm here.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 Girl.
Let's get across the nose, push it back. Oh, she's going to kill one of her own on the way by, but it'll be 4
So good.
that Rocque faces with her
Good
last.
pair. Oh. That's perfect. Very nice.
All right, Homan and Scheidegger, we haven't been here, if at all, I think. Rachel Homan out of the Ottawa Curling Club. Casey Scheidegger with Christy Moore throwing the last stone. And there you see Kate Hogan, and a belated congratulations to her. Kate Cameron on her summertime wedding.
Christy's in very tough. She tried to freeze on her first, but rolled off a little bit. And Rachel Homan came through the hole and is lying 4. It is not enough to get to the nose. She has to roll a little bit in order to score.
Hard, Kate. Hard, Kate. Hard.
Won't she push it far enough? Doesn't look like
I
it.
don't think so.
Looks like a steal of 1 right there at the back. So Homan picks up a steal to take a 4-2 lead. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got to draw a good piece of the button. Final stone on the way. Kelsey Rocque.
Line's good. Okay, kind of like it. Yeah, it's close. T.
It looks there right now. But
Line's
yeah.
good. Line's good. Okay. Closer line, yellow. T.
Still looks there, but I'm scared to get off of it.
Yeah. Line's good. Wait only. Close though.
Just her second draw
Yes. Line
of
only.
the first 4.
Hard.
Oh, and that's very nice. To keep her and the team in it. 4-2, Einarson still leads it. It's the Elite 8 of this inaugural PointsBet Invitational from Fredericton. The 4 sheets in play will take it down then to the final 4. That'll be played tomorrow on both sides. Coming up tonight, of course, it'll be the men's, or later this afternoon, actually, the men will be on the ice. And the Elite 8 will begin at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Carrie Einarson with the last rock again, leading 4-2 over Kelsey Rocque.
Yeah, just make sure of it.
Yeah, a little fresh here, I think.
Hack. Just hack. Clean. Yep. Swirl flag. Yep. Whoa.
Kathy, we talked to Carrie Einarson about the 3 straight championships, and maybe the thought of complacency. She says never. And I'm just wondering, as individual players, or what would you do in those situations when you were having those wonderful years? How did you motivate yourself personally?
Well, because you know what, when you get to the top, there's people that are trying really hard to unseat you. And so you're still looking, and I think we also are looking cross-gender now. And so a lot of these brushers, so for example, Brianne and Shannon in particular, will be watching what the Bruce Mallets of the world, what Carrick and Brad Thiessen, for example, are doing. And we were in the airport, Russ, you and I, with Carrie Einarson's team on the flight in a couple of days ago, and they were talking about, the angle of the brush and what they're seeing. And so as a front end, you're looking for ways to be more effective with your brush, to be even more fit, but also the technique. So those are things that you're looking at to get more out of what you do.
And listen, Russ, I don't think it's unlike other sports. If you're a top athlete, you hate to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to motivate yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I look at somebody like Tom Brady, for example, and people say, hey, he should be. The guy loves the game, first of all.
Yeah.
And then he's motivated by being the best at the game.
Yeah, that's how he got to where he was.
Right.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
Whoa. Clean. Close. Yep. Whoa.
I think you're trying to go yellow, red, yellow here.
Whoa. Spin it up.
Good shot.
Yep. Keep going.
Right out of the way. Keep going.
That's good.
Okay. Good, Chen.
Yeah. I think that 40 is good for a guard.
Oh, yeah.
Speed now.
Same turn.
Yes, up to speed.
You know, the other story, too, of course, that we've followed over the course of time with this team, this Einarson team,
Close tight.
Kathy, is that they're 4 former skips.
Yes.
Right? There's going to become a time, as we've seen now with Caitlin Laws after those, 10 years or so, more than that, 12 years with Jennifer Jones. There's going to come a point in time this team will go its separate ways. And where will they go? But at the moment, with their current success, being Team Canada again, everyone remains comfortable. But there's going to come a point in time, that's inevitable, that that comfort factor will run out.
Well, it will, but I think what it showed this team and a lot of others that were watching is that it is not about putting 4 skips on a team. It's about putting 4 individuals who embrace the role that they're in. And we heard that from BJ Neufeld the other night about that team of Matt Dunstone's, where there are 4 players that have played different positions, but they're all welcoming the one that they're in, and they're not trying to be anything else, but they're trying to be the best at what they can be at that position.
Just superb run back there. Not just to stick it, kill the enemy rock, but rolled away. So now the double's just about impossible.
Okay.
Most teams, Kath, have struggled with the surface. To play game 2 of your season and play this well on a bit of a tricky surface is pretty incredible.
Very impressive.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Curl. Curl.
But, and you think those last 4 years, Russ, no one's had more arena ice experience and reps than Carrie Einarson.
Well, I was just going to say that.
That's right.
Were you?
The fact that you're right, they should be more, they should be able to adjust far sooner than maybe any other team out here.
No, there's no question about it. Nose hit here. Just keep it simple.
Just
10, 10, 5. Yep, hard.
Yep.
10, 5. Hard.
Yep, hard. Really hard.
Yep. 10, 5.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep, right up.
Yep.
Right up. Keep going.
Well, after a blank in 4, Caitlin Laws leads 3-2. And appears that this may be a draw for a couple.
It is. This is the potential for Caitlin for a really great skips deuce. She was facing a buried Barker stone in the full 8-foot on her first, went around it. That is the shot stone. Penny Barker tried to follow her and went a little bit deep. It is biting the 4-foot, but not shot. And so for Caitlin, a chance to replicate her first, needs to get to the full 4 for 2.
So Caitlin Laws, along of course with the Jocelyn Peterman, they come over from the Jones days, while Selena Negevin at 3rd and Krista McCush at lead. Former players with Tracy Fleury rebuilt and looking very good.
That track nice.
So to the break they go. 5-2 they lead, and then they'll restart everything with a brand new 19 minutes.
10. Wait,
Val Sweeting.
Clean. Girl. Clean. Go.
Like to roll it back a couple feet if possible.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Hard. Roll it.
Kind of like that.
Good throws on both of them. Really good. Had a girl.
Can't afford to give up 2 here. It's the doubles available. I thought they might take a crack at that, especially if you miss it. The one in the middle is tough to split, a little bit tougher.
Stay here more.
Rolling buried, they tried it last time, so they've got a rough idea what this is going to do.
Rochelle Brown picking up the brush and did well to hold it.
Wait, 10-7.
Oh, off.
Good
sweep.
sweep.
10-7. Oh, good weight, yeah.
Yeah, good sweep. Should have stuck with my first ice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Roll where we wanted to again?
Yes.
Okay. You got it.
You know the spot.
Yeah.
First event, second game, 97%.
Yep. Hard. Yes. Keep going. Yes. Keep going. 10-5.
Yeah.
Yep. 10-5 coming down a bit.
Okay, we're nosing.
Okay, clean to nose. Okay. Okay. Good.
I think that's wonderful.
Okay. Yeah,
There is
nice weight carry. Just came up a little more for you. Yeah.
Burchard on the brush, but did you hear Brianne
That's okay.
yelling
It's not
all the way
worst
down the numbers?
Yes, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. Constant communication.
Well, the thing is that, you know, that Burchard doesn't have to worry about it. Brianne is calling the numbers. You just keep your head down and brush.
Yeah, the science says the inside brusher is about 80% of the effectiveness, so then the outside brusher can now worry about the speed, because the speed's the secret on those shots. If you over or under throw them, they're long gone. Need this one, Vic. Roll it underneath or it's big trouble. Just a bit of outward motion, but it's pretty light. It's got a chance.
Again, Rochelle Brown.
Yeah, keep going, keep going.
Wow.
Okay.
So Einarson will have a chance for a couple to close out the first half.
Pressure stuff too.
Okay.
One of the reasons Carrie Einarsson's 97% is A, that she's that good. B, most of her shots have been on the simple side, and all because the rest of the three are out curling their opponent. They're applying enough of pressure to Rocque that they can't apply the pressure back. Wide open hit here.
I agree.
Nobody is less than 80% on that
right
Einarson team. Final stone looking for two more. Carrie Einarson here in 5.
Curl. Clean. You're good now. Clean.
As the brush goes up and the score goes up. Add two more for the three-time defending Canadian champion, Carrie Einarson.
The 2022 PointsBet Invitational is brought to you in part by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Scotty's Facial Tissues, the tissue for any issue. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. And by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
We've reached the midway point, so let's get you caught up. And we'll start on sheet D. And so far it's all been Jennifer Jones against Selena Sturmey out of Edmonton. But here she comes, the skip from the Saville Center in Edmonton.
And an opportunity here for two. It was hard to tell who was shot, so Jennifer was trying to play a tap, and she wound up tapping her stone all the way through to the back 12, so left Sturmey line 1. This is a draw for 2, needs 8 foot.
Jones opened with a quick 4, stole 2, added 2 more in 4, and that will close the gap just a little bit. Sturmey, as we mentioned earlier, with the biggest of the upsets in the Sweep 16, a win over number 4 Chelsea Carey. All right, let's go right next door then. Homan against Scheidegger, and remembering now that Casey is not here, Christy Moore throwing the skip stone.
They are already line 1, but Rachel Homan made a corner freeze on her final. The only way to get 2 is to come off your own, and it will curl too much, so just the single.
Just that one red stone on the side of the button, so they'll go to the break. Homan leading there 4-3.
Yeah, that one I didn't quite sure.
No ring rust at all for this Carrie Einarson team out of Gimli, looking very sharp. And the numbers speak to it. Scoreboard certainly 6-2, Kathy.
Well, those numbers are very large on the left-hand side at any point in the season, but especially early. You get a 4 if you make an open hit or a really tough shot, and those numbers don't indicate how difficult and how precise some of the shots have been. Very impressive.
All the crowd has been filled in. Rings are on the canvas as well. Hog lines going in. Laura Forrester continues to work on her art. CFL on TSN kicks off week 16 with an East Division Friday night football showdown. The Tiger Cats, the Alouettes. And it all kicks off under the lights in Montreal, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
I'll tell you, those Hamilton Tiger Cats sure gave a shock to the Bombers last week. It's going well till then.
They still look like the Grey Cup favorites, don't they, though?
Well, they are. Yes, I would think so.
Welcome back as we begin the second half here on this Friday afternoon. PointsBet Invitational, the Elite 8 heading towards the Final 4. And the win today will add $6,000 to each team's bank account. The losers are eliminated. 6-2. Einarson leads it, and it is Kelsey Rocque out of Edmonton, who does have last Rocque, has the hammer, playing the Yellowstone.
3 ways to generate 3 points here. You can stack the corner guards on the same side. The danger is you get them too close together, which could happen right here. Or you can split the corners, one on either side, try to keep equal distance to the T line, or you can go right around those reds because they're staggered enough that if you went back 8, back 12 behind one of those reds, it's buried.
Probably just easy clean out of hand so we don't push it out too much.
At some point, now those yellows are so close together, you might see Team Einarson take a crack at the double.
Down here. 3. Hey, line's good. Less than me. 2, 3. Just 3.
Yep, line's good.
Yep.
I think we're in the middle stuff.
2. Line's good. Weight's good.
Tight 2.
Just 2, Brim. Line's good.
Line's
Brim.
good. Weight's great.
Yep. Grabbing.
Coming down.
Whoa. Okay, just let it die. Yeah. Okay.
Good weight.
Okay.
Just a little over curl.
Yeah, it's a wee bit. You heard them say getting into the middle stuff's too soon. We've talked about it all week, and it's not like it's mud in the middle. It's just that wee bit slower, wee bit flatter. Once you clip the ice, and that's the wear pattern, and you'll get that little more bite on the rocks, a little more curl, just enough to leave this double.
This should curl.
It still looks tight for Hack, does it not? You can ask for more.
It still feels tight ice for Hack.
They won that game 8-6 over
little up.
Christina Black out of
Up.
Halifax in the Sweep 16.
Hack plus here.
Here's how we talk about all the time. They're pretty close to the broom, but that hack weight
Good.
isn't going to move anything around. I think Dana thought she was way wide, but she was really soft on the weight.
Lightweight one's like moving, so I was scared to.
It's okay, though. Get them behind the T line.
Easy on this early, second down.
Okay. Bumper. It's good.
Clean. Yep.
Hard.
Whoa.
Hard.
Shannon Burchard. Oh boy, that's the.
Okay.
That may be the first mistake that we've seen out of this team
Yeah.
And it comes in the sixth.
It's
Not
very
quite out to
true.
you.
Wow.
Not quite out to you.
No, she took it.
Yeah. Shouldn't have curled there.
15.
We used to kid the perfect curling game is you win the draw of the button. You take your 2, you force, you take your 2, you force, and you take your 2, and that's exactly what they've done. But that gives Team Rocque a chance here now.
Hey, line's close.
A little heavy. Close, though.
Hey, it's running.
Back 12.
Really running, Danielle.
Okay,
Can
don't
we use
want
our
to.
back
Can we
12?
touch the yellow?
Yeah, we're like nosing it. Yep. Hard, hard. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
My late father, when I was a child, and we'd get the Toblerone, he'd go, 2 pieces for me, 1 for you. 2 pieces for me, 1 for you.
That's the perfect game.
Yeah.
Normal.
I always remember that. Why, Dad? Because I'm Dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's Toblerone.
Right, it's Toblerone.
But you're not my father, and you still do that with us.
Just a tradition,
Yeah,
Kath.
keeping it up.
Dana a little light again.
Boy, another scrub here. You got to hold this, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And maybe get the roll underneath. Oh,
Boy, oh boy.
half a stone underneath.
You give Team Rocque a glimpse of hope on the previous rock, and then you do that to them.
That's just a little stab, right?
Yeah.
Put the knife right in.
Yeah, it definitely surprised me. Because I thought if anything, we even pushed it out of her, out of my hand. Yeah, it just, it's like a magnet to the line. Yeah.
Back 12. Close line. Back 12. Whoa.
Back line.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hard.
Okay, now. Oh, you got
Hard,
it. You got
girl.
it. You got it.
Hard.
Okay.
All right, second half is
touch,
underway.
Lars, is good.
A new 19 minutes. Laws leading Barker 5-2. Barker has a chance for what? Looks like 1 or 2.
At 2 for sure. On her first one, she elected to play a freeze on the stone belonging to Caitlin Laws, and in trying to remove it, Caitlin jammed and left second shot being Penny. Needs to hit and stick, though.
The stick's going to be tricky.
Hard the whole way. Whole way. Sit, buddy. Sit.
Listen,
Sit,
buddy.
Good enough.
Well, that's good enough for 2. That little tap,
Yeah.
though, may have cost him the 3rd, possibly, but they'll settle for 2.
We're good.
I think it probably would have been 2.
Or I'm a sort of a half glass full kind of guy. That's why I would have said that.
2 for you, 1 for me.
There you go.
Okay. That's good, Val. We're still 2. Make sure. Yeah, that's okay. So, still 1 and 2. All good.
Okay. Sit here.
Like similar weight? You want the same weight or a little more?
What's that?
Same weight or more?
No, no more. Same weight's probably fine.
Okay. A little bit less ice, which is good.
You got this.
A little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, line.
We're more.
Okay, wall then.
We're through.
Close for line.
We're halfway to the hack.
Yeah, line. Yeah, line. Hard line.
Rochelle Brown.
Hard line.
Oh, got it. 1 more. Yes. And push it back. And yes. And so they'll sit there for shot stone under cover.
Actually,
Boy, that's not getting any quicker.
that was barely enough weight.
No,
You left it more. I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of stuck him in the house.
This was dead back there. Whew. So dead in the house. I was like, oh no, that's
Just checked it. That's fine.
Yeah, like with a hack.
Yeah.
So you just got to push it to like here.
Exactly. Hers was pretty much hack.
Yeah.
So
I had a 13-1 on it, but
yeah. So I have. Okay. Yeah, let's make it.
Talk about Carey having some pretty simple shots. This is not one of those. Because it's slowing down a little bit, when you hit this yellow one, first of all, it's buried. So you're not going to hit much of it. It's going to be tough to move it far enough.
yeah.
Well, the
Yeah, it's like overburied.
Like Danielle
Schmiemann just said the house seems to be really dead.
Yeah.
As if it's, I don't know, softening up a little bit. The stones appear to be lively, but the house itself is not.
If I tick the guard, it's not terrible.
Exactly.
This is very difficult.
We're in good shape. Okay, you got it. You got it, Carey. Let's go
I think the run back's the simpler shot, but the way they're queued up, it's going to hit and jam on the back. Einarson Rocque.
Back
Skip Stones, Carey Einarson in her first.
12-5.
Now, Burchard
Really hard, girl. Yep, to get a piece. Gotta get over here.
staying with it. Help it over. Just grab a piece. Oh, and just glancing blow on the way by, but it does use the backing. Little jam. There's shot rock for the moment.
Just a pound. Beautiful throw. Just a pound heavy.
Really hard, girl. Yep, to get a piece.
That
Gotta
was,
get over
it
here.
was just heavier than she wanted, but yet I didn't blame her because you had to really have some speed to kick that yellow one out of there.
Get an air? Yeah, you do. Like a half a foot.
Yeah, even if you roll into it, because you don't have to move it really, because this red is over this yellow. So that, like, I guess we could just do that too if we're not.
I think we have to take a chance,
Okay.
right? We got to get more multiple. Okay.
You make
Guess
the
we don't have to
double
do
here,
it then.
Vic.
It's really
You've got
just a
3
roll.
buried,
Yeah, I don't think we
sitting
gotta feel too
2.
on this.
If Carey makes a mistake, that lone red on the right's pretty vulnerable. You could score a big score here. Make that double. Be aggressive on the roll. Really thin here. Half a rock's plenty. Here's where firm weight would pay dividends. I don't think you can roll across the top.
Chance of rolling behind and
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's
easy.
yeah.
Again, hit it right on the center line. We'll make that double beautifully, or a hair thicker than that. Out of nowhere here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, double. But would you be happy just to roll over and sit on the corner and maybe set up a deuce?
Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, because you're not going to sit 3.
Easy.
Let's drop in on Sturmey and Jones. And final coming up for Jennifer Jones as Emily Zacharias has come in.
And for Jennifer, an opportunity for 3. Selena Sturmey tried to freeze on both of her shots. Was a little short on her first. This one, great weight, but it curled a little bit too much. So 3/4 and it goes. And there's another 2.
Looked very impressive.
Let's take our chances.
Yeah, it might have a draw in a while. True. You might have off the red one.
Here.
14-5. Yeah.
This is a little less than what I gave for you, Brianne.
So Emily Zacharias comes in for her sister.
So. Yeah, because we
She
played this spot
sits
3
now.
times, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just like
14-5
back
to
button,
14-3 side is probably close.
Okay.
You got it.
Interesting to see how that 5-man team works out for Jones.
Well, the interesting thing is that Emily coming in during the game, normally they start a rotation in the beginning, and if Lauren Lenentine is playing, she would hold the broom in the house. But now Emily is required to hold the broom in the house as a replacement, and she's never done that.
Line only.
Shade heavy, but they have been slowing down here.
Heavy.
You have no line.
Okay, we're going to be back 8, back 12 if we keep going.
Hard.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Okay.
Playing almost the perfect game to this point.
Close. Like foot heavy. Crap. What was that?
13-7.
Crap. They were going for a 14-5. 14 would have been close.
So straight draw. Grab a piece of the blue for 3.
Thin double for 4, but it's way too dangerous. Carrie got out the really nice stuff, and she's just that little bit heavy, didn't have a chance to curl in and die.
Line's good. Okay.
More difficult draw because of the ice, you think?
Line's good. You're out
I think the ice is great. It's just a wee bit keener in the out wider. So it depends on when this breaks. Like this is out in the good stuff too. This could be hair heavy.
It's curling now.
Let's try it.
Yeah, well, look at it come down, and now the question is, will it stop? And sure enough does. That slide path may have saved them right there.
Right.
Pick up a big 3. It's just a 1-point game. What a turnaround. This is how we see it, so you can see it at home. Our coverage of the PointsBet Invitational from Willie O'Ree Place in Fredericton. It's day 3, and we're down to the Elite 8 on both sides. We'll see the men later today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. What a turnaround. As Kelsey Rocque picks up 3. Kelsey and her team from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton. Down by 1, Carrie Einarson, the 3-time defending Canadian champion from Gimli, Manitoba. Now with last rock, she has the hammer here in 7, playing the Redstones.
Shannon! Yep, good curl. It's never getting there. Go, 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 go.
Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. A little further, a little further. Yep, yep, yep.
Roll it.
Pull it. Good. Okay. Thanks, Timmy.
Okay, good weight.
Wanted to roll a little farther, but still a good shot. Yeah, the 3, that was an innocent 3, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, we saw the first couple of mistakes.
We try and make it.
That so often happens. It's it's a little bit like baseball. You can get a lot of hits, but if you don't get them all in this, back to back or in the same inning, you don't score runs, and that's what happened there. They made the mistakes in the same end. Just a fraction heavy on Anderson's freeze would have made a big difference.
Nice, Dana.
New life here all of a sudden.
Well, yeah, and you notice it, Kathy. There's a little bit of jump in their step here for Rocque and the team.
Oh, well, for sure. You're playing a team that seems to be making everything, and then all of a sudden you score 3. This game is up for grabs.
Weight's good.
Weight's good. Yep.
Yep.
A little low side.
Whoa.
Oh. Curl.
Curl. Less than mine.
Curl.
Less weight than mine.
10-8.
Okay. Good. Did yours straight?
That was good weight, Dana. Okay, bump. Yeah.
Now, in a situation like that, I'm watching that, and I'm watching this at home. Rocque just went, hit, little flip.
11.
Not as if to say right underneath. If she just flips, then it becomes staggered. And doesn't that help Einarson? Or do you want it staggered?
Yeah, it probably helps both teams to get one buried, but I think the way the score is, Einarson, if she can still see a decent piece of it, she's going to hit it.
Okay.
I think at this point, I'm guessing Carrie's thinking blank at this point.
All right.
You might be able to roll buried, but if it was underneath there, I don't think Carrie's going to draw around to everything. She could and apply pressure, but it could apply pressure to herself.
All right.
And she doesn't really need to one up with hammer. She's still in the driver's seat. I don't know how many games I've lost, Vic, where you give up a big 3 like that and you go, oh, we'll just get 2 right back, and you take too many chances.
Well, no, and you see that all the time, don't you, Kathy, in other sports where somebody scores a goal, you just let down mentally, and or a touchdown comes the other way.
That's why we often track momentum swings and the ability of teams to park that 3 that just was and just stay exactly in your lane that you've been playing all game. But sometimes it's tough. Well, they don't give them away very often.
No.
That was against Madalena DuPont.
Whoa, little out. It's good.
Good.
Good speed. Put in the ice.
No, well, Carrie will tip her hand here. If she wants to score 2, she might go around something. If she wants to blank, they'll take on this double.
No, there you go, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the double is tricky. If you hit it hair thick, the top one, you could hit the top side, the north side of the second rock and tap it in the rings. Val has to hit this really thin.
How much, though, Kathy, is this also being a little bit coach, manager, say what you will in a team, and you just saw your team not perform very well, including the skipper, and just saying, you know what, let's take a breath.
A little bit. It's also the 7th end. You're not particularly interested in scoring this end, so it's a good time to blank.
So you want to take that last rock to the 8.
You sure do.
Yeah, okay.
We're getting into fresh stuff. Okay. Like a 15?
Yeah, I like that.
Thought I kicked big. I tried not to add a ton.
Okay.
Okay, line's good.
Top 8.
T-line.
Lots of room.
T.
Lots of room.
T-line.
Yeah, always Rochelle.
Top 4, T.
T back 4.
Okay. Good sweep.
Good weight.
So, I think so. Or, yeah, we could roll over there somewhere, I guess.
Here.
Rolling out's a nice option here. The only shot that can hurt you is leaving the red one there. Perfect freeze somehow, and you never know.
Normal. 9.
Clean.
9-5.
Whoa. Clean. Curl.
Curl.
Oh, rolling out's fine.
Curl.
They're just gonna freeze. Clean. Clean. Clean.
Very nice. Good.
I thought they did move it, but they're getting
Nice curveball.
Very nice shot here for Kelsey Rocque. This end completely turned around. A couple of mistakes. And then you, as Rocque, have to take advantage.
Yeah, no question about it. Rolled that right under. The double was pretty simple, but to stick it thin like that, kept it buried. It didn't really give Carrie Einarson anything to freeze to. She was that 1 foot heavy because that's buried. Made the difference.
And you can see some smiles from Kelsey Rocque as they pick up a big 3. The key shot brought to you by OK Tire. It's going to be okay.
They looked at possibly freezing. It was pretty dangerous. You're only 1 down now.
Dana.
Big.
Really hard. You got it. Go Dana for a piece. Hard for a piece. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Sorry, I just kicked hard and I didn't want to kill it, and then it's all good. Good judge.
Yeah, let's make a nice draw here.
You got it.
All right. This spot's probably like a 14-3.
Yeah, just go the other side.
Yeah. 14-3 carry.
Played this shot a ton.
Keep it above T if we can. Yeah, just make a nice one. You got it. Yeah, sounds good.
14-5, you said?
14-3. 14-3, 14-5, that kind of rounds. Yeah, that's like 14-3. Top 8!
Top 4. Hey, running.
Run a little
Running.
bit.
Stay down on it. Take a look. Speed.
Really good.
Top 4.
Coming down now.
Top 4. Running.
Weight's good. We're probably just back 4 though. Yeah, it's back 8. It's not through.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, good. Sorry, that one did not come down.
Yeah, we had to make
Took
sure.
a while to get off the middle.
Yeah.
That one didn't come down, Vic, because it went off to the corner away from that middle path.
Well, we have 2 blanks as Laws continues to lead, and also in a 4-4 tie, Homan has the hammer there against Scheidegger.
13-8. Okay.
Yeah.
Kelsey Rocque, her final stone, looking as we appear to be heading towards a blank 2. And
Like 9-5.
unless there's a big mistake.
10.
Get a piece here. Oh, goodness. Good brush there, Dana Ferguson.
That just went sideways.
Yeah. Yeah. I got 10.
Okay.
Look big. Wow.
Yeah.
And so to your point and to Kathy's point, she's Carrie Einarson going to be very happy here.
Yeah, just perfect. Yeah, pretty comfortable. Again, 1 error, though. It's a tie game.
As we check in on Jones and Sturmey, all Jones so far as they play in the 7th, and the final stone coming up here for Selena Sturmey.
Oh, but there's an opportunity here for Selena for 3 on her final stone. Jennifer tried to run her own, slashed in, made contact with both yellows, removed neither. Both of them are counting. Needs to get full 8-foot for 3.
13-8.
Einarson continues to lead there in our featured game. And there they are, 3 put on the board. They'll just check around the edge. Jennifer Jones, yep, will agree. It's 3 for Sturmey. Trying to find her way back against Jennifer Jones. It is Willie O'Ree Place, our home for the 5 days of the PointsBet Invitational. Fredericton is home. Willie is now 86 years of age, and of course, the first black player to play in the NHL with Boston. Made his debut January the 18th of 1958. NHL Hall of Famer, Order of Canada, U.S. Congressional Gold Medal. His number 22 has been retired by the Bruins. The interesting thing about it, and he kept it a secret, was he was blind in his right eye.
You're kidding.
No. And he was hurt as a youngster, and some of what he had to do is adjust when taking passes. He'd have to turn his head a little bit more.
Kidding.
No, it's it makes the accomplishment even more special. Willie O'Ree. Now he's investing. He's recently invested in the Professional Women's League.
Yeah, I like that.
But he's one of the few who have both a Order of Canada recognition and the U.S. Congressional Gold Medal.
That's interesting. Very good.
Line's good. Halfway. Line's good. Girl. Halfway.
Sure, Berm, I think.
The first rock for Team Rock slid in the rings instead of the free guard zone and made life easy again for Einarson. They decided to throw the corner. They could have thrown it in the rings, maybe blanked out another end. It's some teams don't mind blanking 8.
Yeah, but then you're not guaranteed of blanking or getting something in.
Right.
Aren't you trying to keep it on the even side, even ends?
Yeah, it's both good in my opinion. 1 up with hammer and 9's pretty tasty too. But if she even if she gets forced to 1 here, 2 up playing 9, it's her game to win. It's just preference. That's the neat part about strategy. what do you want to do? And you might change your mind on your strategy depending on who you're playing.
Yeah, this is easier than.
What is Kelsey Rocque saying by peeling guards?
It's being incredibly patient, Kath. I thought they might throw a center guard and
try to force it a little bit.
Yeah,
I agree with you. Sometimes you can just be a little bit too patient for your own good.
Yeah, you're going to run out of ends here.
Yeah. It's probably tighter than the other one. It's just out.
You know, you had a corner guard there. You throw the center and keep Carey busy, and then eventually go around the corner guard and get a force. It's looking like a blank here for sure. I think Carey's happy with that, Kath.
Yeah, I agree. You want to waste ends. She's in control in terms of the board and the hammer. And maybe for Kelsey Rocque, she's planning on waiting and stealing in the 10th and going to a draw to the hammer.
Yeah, that's right.
A draw to the button.
Yeah.
That is definitely playing in everyone's mind this week at this event, is where do we need to be? And if we don't have hammer, and if we're going to steal one, then let's just throw one rock.
Yeah, force in 9, 2 and 10, and you pull off a Colton Flash and you win the draw to the button.
You
get
bet.
your deuce.
Yeah, let's remind everybody, if you're just joining us, that is one of the one difference. There are no extra ends. So if you are tied at the end of 10, you have a simple. It comes down to a draw to the button for the win. And that was, we've had just the one so far, and that was Colton Flash out of Saskatchewan, a win over Karsten Sturmay, and that was in the Sweep 16 on the men's side. I like it. I think it's very exciting, actually.
Me too. Interesting again here.
That's in there. It's been in there the whole time.
Yeah.
The team that's one down without peeling. It has to be, they must have talked at the commercial break, and so let's force a 9.
Yeah. Really gotta go hard.
Go, Dana. Over. Okay. Okay.
Now you might force them to 2.
Going to the
That
wide
far out, yeah.
but I think we'll just stay proactive and you throw what you think. Yeah. You got it.
Won't be quite as slow coming off the line.
It's more, but I like it.
Top
bit
four.
close.
Top 4.
T-line.
Brianne's rock.
T.
Brianne's rock.
T-line.
Oh.
T.
Yep.
Coming down.
Straight.
Wheat's good. Wheat's good.
Looks really good if they can get it there.
Oh, you got line. You got it.
Once again, when you've got two of the best in Harris and Burchard, look at this. Right around. What a wonderful shot. Great throw. Wonderful brushing. She's really had a couple of wonderful stones.
Yeah.
And it shows.
I was like, okay, it's walking.
Schmiemann started very slowly. It's brought her numbers up now to 66%. But goodness, Val Sweeting.
I got 14-9 on that, so Sweet's pretty good.
4-9. Yeah, I think so.
In a 4-4 tie after they the blanked in 7. Remember now the Scheidegger team stole one in 6 on a missed blank attempt. And this is the final stone now for Rachel Homan.
And she's facing 2. She buried on her first one, but Christy Moore able to get enough of it to push it back to lie third shot, so does need a bite of the 8-foot to score.
Yeah. Keep going.
Nice, great.
Rachel Homan curling 85% at the moment.
Line's good. T-line.
For the single.
T. Line's good. T. T-line. Line's good.
The winner moves on and takes with them, of course, pockets an additional $6,000. Just that little bit of a rub. We'll straighten it out and leave it on the edge of the 8.
By staying on the defense, trying to peel the corner guard, making that one error gives Einarson a chance for 2. It's interesting strategy.
Caitlin Laws up by 1 and sitting the 1 in behind lots of cover. So what is it, just to grab as much as you can, if possible 2?
She needs to grab a piece of the button to score 2. Caitlin guarded on her first so that Penny wasn't able to make any play on that shot stone. Penny also guarded to try to say to Caitlin, you want 1, take 1. And so she'll have to come close to the guard and then hope for the big finish, because she does need a couple of inches in the button to score 2.
Against Penny Barker. And we'll wish Penny an early happy birthday. Her birthday coming up on the 25th. They bend in a hurry, and she'll just power it through. 1 it is. 1 for Laws.
Roll it as far over there as we can. Easy.
Easy. Okay.
This watch should
Full
come
12
up a bit.
foot,
Yeah.
half buried would be the perfect shot.
Well, Einarson was in the 90% region before that. We're giving up that 3 and 6. But leads on the scoreboard, and looking maybe at a possible couple here. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. Can you roll this to the edge? Can you hang it on the edge? And away it goes. So it'll be an open draw for 2 for Carrie Einarson. You question now.
14-3, Shannon.
Hindsight.
14-3 is close.
The strategy of Kelsey Rocque.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know, the head to corner guard, they're 1 down. So in my mind, you're 1 down without. If you can get a force, and you've got a chance to tie the game with a deuce, and you're running out of ends to do it. So they had a corner guard, go around it, maybe get the force. They elected to play the defensive shot. Unfortunately, didn't make the peel, and that set up the error with a beautiful come around by Sweeting. That's a big extra point if this is made.
Just hit the paint.
Extra, I like it.
Add, I'd like to still go a bit.
Me too. I'm just gonna keep it.
Running!
See? I still like it. No, it'll curl. It's fine.
Even something that, and again, I
There it
don't mean to overstate this, but just the communication between Shannon and Brienne, I'd like to go. So would I. Okay, let's do it together. It's just that even within the 2 of them.
Yes.
Yeah, they just die.
And die it does, but
Throw a nice weight.
not before they get 2. The number 1 seed is up by 3. It's the Elite 8. On the women's side of things here, the PointsBet Invitational in Fredericton. It's 8-5. Carrie Einarson leading number 1 seed ahead of number 8. Kelsey Rocque out of Edmonton. Really just that one bad shot led to the deuce. A little crash on the guard. And Einarson parlayed it into a couple. So now does Rocque, what does Rocque do here? Go for hard for the deuce, 3 if it sets up.
Yeah, and it's even more fascinating now because 2 might be enough. And you get to throw the 2 center guards in the free guard zone in the 10th end, maybe eke out a steal. Now you're drawing a button for the win or loss.
Okay, we're to your broom.
Mine's okay.
All there.
3 down, your chances are so slim when there's an extra end because you almost have to get the 3 and 9 and then steal.
Yep. Okay. This side a little better. Probably like, I want to say 4 feet better.
Definitely gives the team that's behind a little more hope.
Yeah, 14-5 will be close. Yeah.
You know, if you normally you score 2, you'd have to steal 10 and 11.
That's close.
Great
Shan.
score. Top 8.
Fine.
Getting
Whoa.
a little down
Down,
now.
Rock.
My Rock.
Right? We're only
2 hours, maybe.
top 8, top 4.
Where are you?
We're 2
Top
hours.
4.
Bumping.
Brienne. Oh, no. Okay, forget it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Forget it. Okay.
Yep, just try to roll flat. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Didn't think it was chunking that much.
Yeah. That's okay. It's okay, Shan.
Just freeze in the pocket.
Well, as we mentioned earlier with the change in position, it means that Emily Zacharias is holding now the room for Jennifer Jones in her last.
On her final, Selena Sturmey tried to bury on the far side and was just a little bit short. And so Jennifer already lies 1. This is a chance for 2. Needs 8 foot.
So with Carly Burgess and Lauren Lenentine on the brush, is going to come up light and settles for just a single. Still up by 5 though over Selena Sturmey.
Okay, just go 8. Yep. You were just back button, back 4 on your last one. Okay. Yeah, just yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Could peel the corners, but the Reds are in such good spots. You know, you just put another one in just anywhere in front here. Not long, but in that 3 position, 4, 5 position,
Way
anything.
better.
Then
Up 8.
Team Rock's got a pile of work to do to get that back yellow in play, or better still, to be able to use the corner guards.
Oh, this is dying.
Probably won't get a chance to use the corner guards at all now.
Just tight, Carrie. We're tight. Not in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It just got in. She threw it different, yeah.
You know, we've talked so much about the play of this Einarson team, and we talk about muscle memory, and when you play a lot, just how much your body can quickly come back to where it was. When you look at the teams coming into this event, so that middle area, that 22, 23 points, that's the events that these teams have played this year and the cumulative total, but the focus should be in the middle. Carrie Einarson has 0 points because she's played in nothing. Caitlin Laws, that represents 2 events, including a final. Jennifer Jones, Rachel Homan, all of these teams have played, and yet as I watch all 4 sheets today, the best performance is the team that has not yet played this year.
Well, that ability to get back on the bike, as it were, and just that ability to also make adjustments early. Just shows that's why they're 3-time champions.
Yeah, they're very good bikers to begin with. That's,
Yeah, I know.
that's half the battle.
I thought a little. Top 12. I thought close. Top 12. You're in a good path.
I like the call here, too, for foul. First of all, she's been so good at making them, and it's just
We don't leave room.
causing fits for Team Rock here.
Justin, get there. Girl.
Worst player in the ice for Einarson is 86%.
Go. Nice. Right there's perfect. Good.
Really good positioning.
Beauty Val, get the.
I think you have to run the long one here now.
Very good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Danielle Schmiemann,
Yep.
Dana Ferguson, and gets a lot moving,
Okay,
and
that works.
still leaves them sitting 1 for sure, close for second shot around the edge of the 8.
He could come around again, stay with the theme, or hit the back one.
Oh, like the red one here. I just think.
Pretty good shot. Gives them a chance to put some offense together. The 5 rock roll, it's soft and takes so long during the end. So many rocks down the line before you get to play an aggressive shot to create some pressure on your opponent. This is a good example of it. 0 tough shots so far for Einarson this end.
Harris
Keep going. Keep going. Don't let it get to it. Hard.
got it by. Did well. Goodness. I mean, did well just to get it by that stone. Center line, top edge of the 8. You crash there and it turns the end around.
Would it ever? Now they have a chance. You can turn around everything.
That okay? Yep. Okay. Hack?
Oh, we're going to hit instead.
Or you can even go above 11 and a half.
Yeah, okay.
Is that because of the ice, do you think?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
decision?
it could be. It could be. This might be a little simpler. I always think a hit and roll is harder than bury, but I guess if you bury it, you can now that we have this angle, you can see enough that red. If you go to the button, if you're Rocque, Einarson can slash that top red one in pretty easily. So that's probably why they're making this call. Oh. In the center here.
And is it ever taken off?
Do we hit it in?
Curl?
No weight at all. That was a takeout,
Okay.
Vic. Jump it.
Oh, 12. Yeah, you got 12.
To take away
Just,
this draw.
yeah, just like a touch.
Yeah, nose even makes it pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that last one was me.
Okay. I like there, like with a 10.
10? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Give them even a deuce that's not. Yeah, we're still in a good spot. Yeah. But I think we can still force them here. Yeah. All right.
Don't think you want to roll buried here.
You got it. What kind of weight?
If you hit and roll a foot, the only play to score 2 is to come around it, and then you've got a very short run back. You roll right underneath, it's your next shot might be tougher.
See noses. It's not a big hole. So you almost have to come super wide. I don't know how else you get in there.
Even nose is
Weight's nice.
acceptable.
I thought it was heavy. 9.5. Yeah. Clean. 9.5.
Clean, yeah.
Yep.
Curl.
Yep.
Clean,
Clean.
curl. Yep. Curl.
Little rock. Good. That's good. Good.
That's perfect.
10. Good
Yeah,
weight.
what do you do?
Oh,
Yeah.
How do you get in?
Nice weight.
Right, you've got to go so wide on that in-turn. And the raise is still available.
Feels heavy to me.
I really enjoy watching the top teams
Yeah.
work their way around, stick handle their way through, and that the Rocque positioning, how it all of a sudden the degree of difficulty for your opponent gets to be to the point that they can't make everything. This is one of them. There's nothing against Kelsey Rocque's draw weight, but this is probably 50% chance of making this at best.
First up in practice.
That's a big difference.
Well, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's like 2 to 3 feet. I throw it like pretty wide out here.
Okay.
And
Okay, we'll give it a go. Couple feet extra.
Line's good.
Top 4?
Okay. Line should be good out there.
Lots of room. It's really running, guys.
Top 8. Okay, lots of room right now. Switch if you can.
Top 4, wait for it. Switch if you can.
But you can be back here.
Hard.
Hard, Dana. Hard.
Hard.
Keep going. Keep going.
Hard. Keep going.
Around the outside they go. And they sit there, I believe, for third shot. All right, over to Barker and Laws. And Laws up by 2, sitting 3, looking at the run back, it appears, Penny Barker.
That is all she has. Caitlin made a really nice hit and roll under on her first, and Penny came short in trying to freeze, and Caitlin lopped another one into the top 4 foot. The run back on the nose does not give her shot. Has to get a little bit to the inside after making the run.
From Moose Jaw, Penny Barker.
Okay.
And will not, and so that will be 3. 3 it is.
We're good. Okay. All right. Good game, girls.
And that'll be it. And that is your final. As the number 2 seed, Caitlin Laws will pick up the win, 9-4. And she'll move on to the Final 4 and pick up a $6,000 in the process.
Brilliant come around. Not quite shot Rocque, but forces Carey to a tricky one.
Line's good.
slid beautifully out here.
Laws will now play the winner of Rachel Homan against Scheidegger. Einarson going out as wide as well. Wow. I mean, there's the difference. A couple of feet away.
Yeah.
And she'll draw in there.
Beautiful curling shot. The speed's great out there. I thought both those rocks would come down a little bit more than they did. Look at the curl.
Really nice. Fresh.
Now you see me, now you don't. It's unbelievable. And sitting 2.
I don't think that's there. Like,
I don't mind that.
I think it always comes off of it.
Okay. What are you seeing? I think we just have either this angle through the hole or like super thin, like almost. The thing is with this one, I think we're just moving the 4 closer because it's so thin.
Yeah. Okay, I like this then.
The 5 from the other end. Easier shot. Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to throw like a bomb at
No,
it.
you don't have to.
Be
Maybe
nice
that's
to
5.
stick that one in.
Yeah.
I don't know, like.
I thought they might actually do this and just have that rock jam, and so that one goes out, and hopefully hit it so thin you could get it like that for your 2, because 1's really not ideal here. I know you can possibly steal 2 and go to a draw to the button, but stealing 2 is not going to be simple against a team like this. So what I think they're going to do,
Because if we can ever stick it for 2, this is
I
how to
think
do
you
it.
could probably do something with
run
it.
that straight back there, but I believe that's for 1, Vic. I think that red's closer, don't you?
I do. I do.
And the danger here is you hit the right side of the shot rock. It's a steal of 4.
Coach Reed Carruthers looking on as well.
Whoa. Okay. Close.
Einarson sitting 2.
Hard. Gotta go. Hard. Push.
Dana Ferguson. And now called off as they'll just watch this scatter, drive it by. So steal of 1 for sure. It looks like 2. And the measure, ladies? It's 2, as Schmiemann says. It's 2. So 2 more for Einarson, a steal of 2 and 9.
Good game.
And it will be a win for the number 1 seed, Carrie Einarson, as she takes out number 8. Kelsey Rocque make the final 10-5, and she'll pocket an additional $6,000 and move on to the Final 4 here at the PointsBet Invitational in Fredericton. Well, we've seen this before. Championship wave. Well, 2 games away from the big money, of course, but she's added $6,000 to her total with a 10-5 win over Kelsey Rocque. An impressive game for Einarson, in fact, the entire team, as they capitalized on that mistake in the 8th by Team Rocque after giving up that 3 in 6. Played it well, played it smart, got the blank, and then as soon as Rocque made the mistake, pounced on it with a deuce for the win. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. So as we make our way towards the Final 4, Einarson will play the winner of either Jones or Sturmay, while we see Laws is advanced and waiting to see whether she'll play Scheidegger or Homan. And that's where we will go right over to sheet C and check in on the game between Casey Scheidegger, the team out of Lethbridge, skipped this week by Christy Moore, her former lead, against Rachel Homan and her rebuilt team out of the Ottawa Curling Club, now with Tracy Fleury, Emma Miskew at second, and Sarah Wilkes at lead.
And it has been a battle of back ends in this game. Some great shots made by Rachel Homan, Tracy Fleury, but countered equally with Christy Moe.
How about that one, Kath? Like, they're in big trouble. They're in jail. Emma makes the double raise hit, gets it across the top of their own rock, leaving them shot rock buried, and rolls for a corner guard. That's going to set up a very realistic chance at 2 to win the game.
So Kate Hogan now, as we play third stones here in this 10th. Hogan, formerly Kate Cameron. And she plays it down to the corner. Very close now for shot stone there.
Really nice shots being made in this game.
Is that like welded? Tacked it a hair?
Yeah,
no, but it's really good.
Not quite welded.
Do we ever do this?
You wouldn't get marks if you were in your welding school for that. That's a bad weld.
I think the end's over if we do that. I think we're committed. Okay, this is like open with air to here. If ever they don't put their rock in a good spot, this is peelable.
Yeah, I think they just kind of nose it. And like, we're shot. You don't like going back 4. If they tap it, we're still shot back here.
I think that, I don't love, that's not my favorite.
Even if we chisel this over and make the angle worse to jam, that's not bad either.
I think we either try to chase with like back 8 and get low and shoot it into the open. Like,
I don't think that's there.
Well, you can, it does curl. Like if we did this and sit under here.
Okay.
Do you want to call a time? Sure. Yeah. Time out?
And while they do, it's interesting, the discussion, all Emma Rachel.
Yeah, it is,
hear
because
from Tracy.
Well, and Tracy Fleury is supposed to be the skip of the team.
Well, and she's throwing the rock.
That's quite a good point.
Yeah, we're shot.
You're looking for a miss where you peel.
Guarding what though? Because they're just going to come around our guard, right?
Sorry. You don't like coming here, eh? Because we can always.
And they're just going to follow us, right?
Mm-hmm.
They tap the 6 like not, and it's pretty open, so they don't even have to be perfect on it.
If you peel, what are they doing? They're guarding?
You guys don't like this at all? Yeah. I don't mind the peel.
Like, we would never try the run or anything. That could get messy.
Yeah, they do have to move it. I don't love the draw yet. I don't mind it on yours if we are in the same situation, but on thirds first, I think we gotta keep this open.
I think it's either you're peeling or you're trying to tap it into the rim. But that's getting into a tricky.
Yeah. That was my first thought, just to put another one in, but if it's too hard to like guess, then I like the peel.
If we peel, there's likely going to be.
I don't think so. I think they're hitting this, and I think they're gone.
But if they leave a double,
this is catching
right?
this.
I think, okay, maybe not. Yeah.
But I guess if they
and
leave
it's
a
not
double,
catching this, they're leaving one rock in.
What's the call? We have 15 seconds
Go
left
ahead.
to our timeout.
And
Sure.
we're on time.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Can you grab a rock?
Yeah.
Thanks.
There's really three spots you can put this. Keep it wide open in the third position or the second position, but that's dangerous. And or the top one, I think they're going to do none of those. They're going to play that run back. The run back's rewarding if you make it. You can run it back, kill a red one, because that red one's just so easy to tap up, Vic. You only have to move it an inch, and it's frozen, locked on there, shot rock.
Tracy Fleury right out of her hand, got to go, and so miscues got her.
Oh, where's this yellow? The middle guard might stay.
Okay.
Oh, and it is. It'll stay on the center line, covering the
You still like that?
lid.
Hit and roll under, but I don't hate the double. It looks pretty good.
What are you guys seeing?
Do you want to call time?
they're coming here though.
Yeah. But we
Now-
then always have the
Now
the
they've
red.
got the center guard. So you can tap that up, move that back a bit, and roll your shooter in here. You might have like one there, that type of thing, and then you really make it tough to score two.
It looks minimum,
All
but I
set
think
up
it's
from
gonna flow.
Kate's perfect tap, and she didn't get shot rock, but she left it in a very, very good spot.
I can get underneath even if you squirted a hair.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, they're playing the thin double here.
Taylor McDonald on the brush. Oh, and she's going to make it. Wonderful shot, Kate Hogan.
Interesting call. He went to the defense. Very nice shot. 2 perfect shots to turn the end around again. It looked like Emma had saved the end, and Kate said, wait a minute.
Held up a little more at the end.
Nice freeze and a thin double.
I was like, ugh, said a little too much.
Kate played third for Michelle Englot and almost beat this same Rachel Homan in the Scotties final. She was on fire.
Wherever they sink it, I think you can always play a little tap at least.
There's a really good chemistry between Christy and Kate.
Yeah.
Hard. No. 11. Sarah, you gotta go. Whoa. 11. Keep going, Sarah. Keep going. 10. Keep going. Hard.
Yeah.
Hard. Get under.
And got it underneath. No.
Okay. Good shot.
Close.
Yeah, that angle certainly looks like it. Just still showing a little bit on that outturn side.
Good shot.
It's like, it's okay. I'd rather see you touch the guard here.
It's a little straight on this side.
What do you see?
Right?
Do you want to hear more?
Hair more. I think. I'll ask the girls, but I like
Okay.
that. That board weights. You like this? You like the eyes?
Yeah, I think we can hold this here for you.
I think so. It's a little straighter on this side.
I agree.
I thought if anything it was a man. I did take a hair more, but she just kind of wiggled it actually.
Yeah.
So Christy
extra
Moore
shoes on my boat.
taking up the skipping duties for her former team, skipped by Casey Scheidegger. And has a lead 6-5 over Rachel Homan.
Hard. Yes! Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Taylor
Stay
McDonald,
with it. Whoa. Yep.
Jesse Hyan,
Whoa.
the front end on this team from Lethbridge.
Clean. Right to it. Clean. Great shot.
11-2, great win.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to use that center here now. Intern come around.
Are you surprised they're going this way with the intern, or is that the obvious choice?
I think you could go either way. It's not like you're going to use the red one for backing. I think it's whatever turn you know the speed the best. No, most of our rocks late in the end in our sheet we're really slowing down. Once it got to about the edge of the 4-foot path, so you should run beautifully for 3/4 of the path.
Dropping in on the final 2 stones here as well on Jones against Sturmey. This is Selena Sturmey's last.
She must make the double and stick around to have a mathematical choice.
And will not make it, and that will be it. And Jones will advance the number 5 seed. As we watch Rachel Homan, just a little rub on that center guard, and it won't make the house.
That's that center path I was mentioning.
Good job. I know. Yeah,
I kind of like.
we were also just chatting that if they do make the draw for one, we would get to pick the turn. So we're going to have the same shot again if she makes it. So I think like this is your practice if she makes it. So what side are we seeing for that?
What turn do you want to draw the
Let's
button?
make this good.
So
Tay through this.
Same one.
I like
throwing
it.
it
Let's
most
do
of
it.
the game.
Yeah. I think even here's okay. Okay.
It'll be full floor.
Like yep.
Exact same time.
Where are you seeing for it?
Yeah, yours.
You can show her half too.
That's really
Rather
good.
see her.
No, I like that.
Chrissy, what were you clocking on those kind of like 14 and a half?
Yep. So 4 more feet than draw the button. Hey, is that what we're thinking?
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Are we a little bit out here in this good stuff or no?
I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be too different.
Chris? I was just about edge of 8.
So Jennifer Jones
I like this.
with her new team, former junior champions, now know that they will play Carrie Einarson in the Final 4. Question now is who will play Laws?
Okay, a little early.
Will it be Scheidegger or Homan? Final stone on the way. Christy Moore.
All you. You gotta stay close, Jess.
Just for line.
All you. All you still.
Line's great.
Roll there. Line's great.
Has to slow down.
Really don't want to.
14, it's really going to try.
Really trying. Just want it to stop.
Okay,
And
good.
it will finally stop, but it slides behind the tee line, center line, back 4. So the path is there now for Rachel Homan.
Do you think it's just a hair slower here?
It's running a hair slower. I like same body speed. just
One
a
for the
little-
tie, and then we would go to the draw to the button to see who advances.
I think I need.
How many times has she thrown a stone like this?
It might glide a little better out here.
Yeah, they just swept too. So
I got her at 15 hog to hog on her first one, but she's going a little further out. Will be quicker.
Down by 1
Little heavy.
off 7-8.
for the single to tie.
Get back to line. Lock
Sarah
close.
Wilkes
It's all
on the
you.
left, Emma Miskew on the right.
Close. No backing.
No backing yet, says Tracy Fleury. No backing yet.
Nice.
Oh, and very nice. So, Homan Light to make the draw to pick up the single. When we come back, it will be a draw to the button to advance and an extra $6,000.
The 2022 PointsBet Invitational is brought to you in part by PointsBet, proud partner of Curling Canada, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years, and by Home Hardware. Here's how.
A little bit of a deep breath. Discussion now with her front end as this game will come down to the draw to the button. We're tied at 6. Team Scheidegger, Christy Moore throwing the skip stones. Rachel Homan out of the Ottawa Curling Club. And with the hammer, if we would have played the extra, the Scheidegger team got a choice of turns. They've elected to play an in turn. So it will be Homan playing the out turn, draw to the button, and this is her 6th now, and her first 5 out turns 100%. As Emma Miskew picks her up. This is 4, of course.
Into the slow stuff, Vic.
And now you can see it's picked up by Sarah Wilkes, and oh goodness, and she barely makes it over the hog line. So basically it's anywhere in the paint.
Well, and that goes back to strategy. Think about the discussion led by Kate Hogan last and to Christy. Take a practice. This is where you're going to be able to throw, and they knew that it would force Rachel to a brand new path.
Now take tons of ice here to get out and make sure you're in the good stuff all the way down. Doesn't have to be perfect.
No.
It has to be in
Okay,
paint.
same line.
No. Wow.
Hairless. Yeah, the hairless. Clean it. Clean it.
To move on to the final 4 and take another $6,000 with you. Christy Moore.
13-9. It should be good.
How do you like that? How do you like that, skipper? Casey Scheidegger back home in Lethbridge. Watches Moore, Kate Hogan, Jessie Hyen, and Taylor McDonald advance. As they pick up the win with the draw to the button. 6 seed takes out number 3 Homan. And they will advance. And so Scheidegger with the extra and draw to the button will now play Caitlin Laws. And now we know our final 4. Einarson against Jones, Scheidegger against Laws. And you know, you think about Kathy, Christy Moore, alternate with Cheryl Bernard, Olympics in Vancouver. So has all that experience. And of course, Canadian and World Junior experience with Heather Nedewin. And now backed up with the likes of Kate Hogan. Those two Scotties appearances, as mentioned, with Michelle Englot. And those 3 years, of course, with Laura Walker. This is a very experienced team that could challenge and likely will challenge again in Lethbridge. And then what about Tracy Fleury? This team with Homan, they've got some things to work out now. We saw it in that discussion. She is supposed to be the skip of this team, with Rachel Homan throwing the 4th stone. Coming up tonight, or later this afternoon at 3 Eastern Time, we'll see the Elite 8. Colton Flash against Brandon Botcher and his brand new team. Brad Guju with a change. John Epping with his reconstructed 4. Glenn Howard is still the same, and Matt Dunstone rebuilt. Reed Carruthers, Kevin Cooey, a brand new team. All top 8 seeds advancing on the men's side. So we're down to the final 4 in women's play. 3 p.m. Eastern will decide the final 4 on the men's side. In this inaugural PointsBet Invitational from Willie O'Ree Place in Fredericton. And all of it here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.